after the break. You're watching UK Bhangra Culture with me, Sukhi, Bart, and we're talking to Panjabi MC today. A lot of people actually been sort of sending through my Facebook or emails through to the show and saying, when are you going to get Panjabi MC on? When are you going to get Panjabi MC on?
Okay.
And here he
Appreciate
is
that.
today, you know, here he is. So you have a huge following, you know. I know you say that you don't look into it. Mundiya to bach ke rahi hai. Obviously, you know, I can't let you get away without talking about that track. When you first met Lab Junja, walked into the studio, sang the song for you, did you think, this is going to do it for me?
No, not at all, because when we first recorded that song, like I said, we did about 7 vocals.
Oh, okay.
You know, so, you know, I'm not going to just go in there just for the 1 vocal.
Yeah.
You know, and when you get Lab Junja in, you know, and basically, you know, we just walked in, sorted the runnings out, sang the songs. You know, Lab doesn't mess around.
Yeah.
You know,
runnings as in what explain?
You know, all the whatever the about songs, what songs we're going to do, how much it's going to be.
I thought you meant like finances or.
Well, finances obviously were sorted as well.
Yeah, because some people may think that because they think, oh, in a Geet le liya, that's it, boom, he's a billionaire now. Things, you know, maybe he isn't.
Yeah,
but I think it's important to bring that to the forefront. To say, yeah, baith ke bande ko gal ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ, and only you know that.
Well, of course. Well, I mean, you know, everything's fine with all that, you know, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, if I could further it by saying that, you know, after the success of Mundiya to Bach ke and everything, you know, there's more money sorted, a lot more money sorted out numerous times, as well as the fact that, you know, if someone's unhappy, you know, the thing is, I can understand the frustration because the fact that, you know, the infrastructure is not there, an artist is not getting, you know, recognised by the record companies and whatnot, and but you know, between artists, it shouldn't really be brought into the public situation. I mean, but I mean, come on, like when I did Top of the Pops, you know, who's playing the Dole with Sunil, you know, and who's playing Dummy with Bhangra, you know, and I wanted, you know, Lab there singing at the same time, you know, and that was, for me, I'm just always righteous to the way things are, you know.
Yeah.
And the reason he couldn't make it is because of visa reasons or whatever, and let's not go into it too deep, but, you know, even that, you know, cost a lot of people a lot of money.
We talk about Top of the Pop side, that kind of just proved it to me that it was never live, because I always used to sing live on there.
Yeah.
But obviously,
yeah.
you know.
Well, I mean, the thing is, it's like, you know, I mean, it seems like, I mean, we're on the front line all the time, you know, and we're going on out there taking, like, tracks like, you know, Mundiya to Bach ke out to the mainstream and stuff, and you can't expect people not to be racist, I'm saying, against us.
Right.
You know, so that's what I'm saying on that situation there, you know. But, you know, that's just the way we are, man. Everyone is, like, just like we're racist towards them, they're racist towards us, and everyone's racist towards everyone else. And so, you know, it's like a little bit of that happened there. And but now I think it's because people, you know how to approach things, so things have been resolved and whatever. But, you know, it's just like, yeah, I mean, it's not a live thing. And, I mean, I thought it was a live thing as well, you know. If it went a live thing, I should have just done all 4 bits myself, you know. I should have just stood on there and mimed the whole thing.
Yeah. Just one more question on the fact of this track. Now, the Cray Twins have kind of claimed that they the people who've produced this track, or they the ones who made this track. I mean, do you have any comeback on that?
That's what they've said to you.
Not to me. That's what seems to be our
I
research
don't think they've said that. I don't think they've said that. No. The only thing I know is that, as far as I know, is that they were saying that they co-produced on the song, and as far as I know, that, you know, they was in the lab when it happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I like to give people, like, the full credit for, you know, whatever the inputs were, and that's all fair enough to say. But like I said, I mean, you know, with the industry, the artists, I can understand it. You know, yourself, like, you know, you've been in the game a long time as a singer, wanted to come into the industry, seeing how it is, banging your head on these record companies. You know what I mean? It's hard.
Extremely hard.
You know, it's hard for everyone. And the thing is, you know, personally, like, the experience I've had now, it's probably the same experience that a lot of people are having, which is, first, you know, you haven't got that support from home, whatever, because like, you know, go and get a job. And when you go out and get to record companies, you know, they're trying to rip you off. And when you come out to the media, it's like you just said, Cray Twin said they produced the song, but as far as I know, they didn't even say that. And as far as you know, they didn't say that. But, you know, you said it, so...
Well, this is research that we have, that, you know, that from our research team, that,
well,
you know,
what I'm saying is...
they're claiming that. But anyway,
well, it's cool, but it's not easy for artists. It's not easy for artists, you know, basically. What I'm saying is, so maybe frustration of other artists or whatever. Yeah, I see Twins, you know, we live in Cov, everyone, you know, we all live in Cov, so, you know, can't exactly avoid each other, you know what I mean, until you're pinned out there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we see each other, you know, they're very, very talented guys, you know what I'm trying to say, the Cray Twins. And there's so, I mean, when I came in the industry, yeah, there was about 4 talented guys in the whole industry. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to name who they are, because people was like, you know, about me.
So you might tell us. Well, who... Yeah, I mean, that's
But
going to be next question.
But right now, there's loads.
Inspires
there's loads.
You know, that was going to be next, so it'd be nice for
But
you
I just want to finish this thing to say that there's bare talent out there now, yeah? What's going on? You know, why ain't there, you know, why isn't there a record company? And that leads me on to say PMC Records is the one.
Yeah.
I'm saying where we are going to have full licensing, publishing, you know, mainstream runnings for the artists. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, we've already researched, we've got our eye on about 3 current artists that are out there now who I believe could smack the mainstream up. You know what I'm saying? And no one's looking after no one. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, you know, it's like everyone's on a little with each other, and there's a bit of frustration.
I mean, you hooked up with one of the greatest rappers, and it was only once I watched a BBC documentary the other day on Jay-Z. I mean, even he kind of came into the Punjabi MC you know, vibe. How did that come across? Because, you know, the guy is huge.
Well, I mean, with Jay-Z, like, I mean, he's, I guess he's like, you know, I met Spike Lee and a few people, and these guys are telling me, look, we're your fans from years ago.
Wow.
So I guess Jay-Z could have fallen into that category. I know Timbaland is, because, you know, you can just tell. But anyway, let's not go there. So, you know, basically, you know, so like Jay-Z, like I say, when Bachka came out in '98, you know, and then a few years later, about a year later, like Big Pimpin' came out. So, you know, he hadn't apparently jumped onto Bachka by then, but maybe he was inspired by it or a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And, but I mean, like, I've had R&B hip-hop DJs playing my music for, you know, years. So, I mean, and you know, I've had friends in the game that have said, look, send our music down that road, you know what I'm saying? The mans don't want to know, and they're like, Punjabi, when you do it right. When you mix it right, you know what I mean?
I mean, he won the biggest, he won a great prize, the MTV Award for the best dance track. And we were talking to a couple of the crew from Brit Asia as well, who are from Spain, and they says, yeah, man, you know, they're not Asian, obviously. Yeah, we know you. I mean, the track did so well in Europe, especially.
Definitely. I mean, the thing is, it's like, even before the release, you know, the track was blowing up, and there was like, you know, the other tracks that were just smashing it on the dance floors. You know, like there's like in Spain. I mean, it's funny you mentioned Spain, because man's saying he's from France, and France is no story, but Spain is like the Jatoge Shrabi track. You know, it's just huge out there.
Wow.
You know, from Legalized, and it's basically like, you know, they've got the wrong mix. You know what I mean? They've got the one on my released mastered album, and so really, you know, when I play them like the Legalized mix, they got skits. So when I play there, you know, they keep just bringing me back because I've got the version. You know. And so, I mean, yeah, all around the place, this is what I've been doing for like 5 years. I couldn't believe it, because I'm meeting people that recognize in Punjabi and stuff, you know, and I'm seeing what my place is in the world, and where my place is in England, and where my place is in life, you know. And I just carried on that journey of just finding out what different people listen to, and going to places like, you know, Siberia and, you know, Austria.
What's the best place you've ever played at?
Well, that's different, because the best place I ever played was like a cross between Toronto and some of the biggest shows I've done in Germany. Wow. Like Toronto is because at the end of the day, like the people out there, you know, in Toronto is just like Bhangra, hungry, you know, pulling out a record there is like pulling out Bronta, you know what I'm trying to say? You know, everyone's just licking their lips like, you know, they ain't had, it's like, you know, if you ain't had a Bronta for like 2 years, someone pulls it out and puts it into you, that's how they got it. And so they're just like pure on the Desi vibe. But whereas like, you know, where the best shows I've seen are where you got 1,000 Asians coming to a Saturday night where you never get Asians. Yeah. You know, so I'm Punjabi MCs playing in Germany, and I'm playing for like 2,500 normal, you know, resident Saturday night crowd. And all this, you know, suddenly you've got 1,000 Asians in there as well.
They make a special effort to come.
Well, you know, like, and the owners coming out with the crate of champagnes. You know, how many crates you want? 1 or 2, you know. We've got that gold champagne out, popping corks. And it's like, you know, man's can't believe what's going on. You've got Sings, you know, basically dancing with like Gore and whatnot. Yeah, and it's just, it's all going off, you know.
You're living it, are you? You're living that
what I'm
life.
What I'm trying to say is the integration, of things, you know. And I'll give you an example of like certain things. Like I went to a really far place on the east side of Russia, and it's called Novorossiysk. And I said that quick in case I got it wrong. And no, it's called Novorossiysk. And It's like, you know, it's a beautiful place, like a lake, you know,
Right.
and there's one Punjabi there.
Wow.
One guy from India. And he goes, you know what, they sent me here 5 years ago, yeah? And he goes, no one spoke to me. I'm going to say, they used to call me, I won't say it, yeah?
Yeah, right.
And he goes, your track came out. And they're like, are you Punjabi? When I told him I'm Punjabi, he goes, now I've got 100 mates, yeah? And so he come to the show with his like 100 people, 100 friends, you know, that he's made.
Yeah.
And he's like, can I get them all in? I've told him, like, you know, you're going to have to pay yourself as well. No, I'm only kidding. So we let them all in, 100 people. And, you know, the guy just told me that one of the most heartwarming stories I heard, which is like, I was the only Punjabi here, no one wanted to know me. And now it's like, I'm the most popular guy in the world.
And my research tells me that you have a rugby team in Russia named after you?
Yeah, well, you know, Rostov, if you're watching, all I'm saying is, you know, I wish I could remember the Russia that was coming to me then. But, yeah, I mean, I got my team. I went sauna with them.
Yeah.
You know, me and Metz and Dav, we had to get naked. You know what I'm trying to say? Playing
With the
pool
Russian rugby players?
with the Russian rugby players out there naked with them playing pool. So if you see that on YouTube, it's not me.
Playing pool naked?
Yeah, well, you know, doing the sauna.
Okay,
and
this
everything.
is a family
we were
show,
like,
right?
Yeah, sauna,
Okay.
swim.
Yeah.
You know?
So you chilled with them?
Yeah, I couldn't go for the swim.
What
and
they
the
actually
whole,
called them? Are they called PMC rugby?
the Rostov, they're not actually called PMC. They're called the Rostov. The Rostov team.
Okay.
You know, Rostov. Basically, you know, Asians ain't supposed to be down in Rostov. I mean, because
Right,
it's like
okay.
it's a very right-wing place, and basically, you know, they still love Punjabi out in Rostov.
On the question of supported, on the question of sport, you know, I've got somebody. You know, I told them, I said I'm going to meet Punjabi MC, and I put him on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I had a question from Jaz Singh Kokar, who runs 11-a-side team playing in Bradford.
Okay.
And it's called Steel Bangle FC, named after you, one of your albums. Now, his question was that what formation would you play? Because you're into
Defense.
your football as well,
I'd play
aren't you?
defense.
You'd play in defense.
I only say that because that's what I used to play at school.
Okay.
You know, but so.
Not what position, what formation? Like, would you play 3?
Oh, I'd probably play.
three,
Well, in defence, I'd probably like play three
at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. What football team are you supporting at the
Well,
moment?
Coventry, you know, at the moment it's good because we've got a nice room around the chairs. No like pushing and shoving or anything. Very nice on a Saturday.
Nice, good crowd control,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah,
Right. Okay. Just one more question from Jazz again. He said, if you could only have the 2 best Punjabi singers left in the world, who would they be and why?
Well, in the world, one would have to obviously be Marnik because he's come back so strong now and he's just brought the whole thing with him, you know, and the whole vibe. It's just, you know, and the other one, I suppose you'd have to say Gurdas one. Yeah, I mean, you know.
There's no females featuring there. I mean, there's a
He said
female at the
2.
moment.
He said 2.
No, that's fine. That's yours. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking that, what about from a female point of view? Because on your new album, you've gone back to Juna Mod and you've used Gulshan Komal's
Yeah.
vocals
Very good singer. This is singer, definitely, yeah. And,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know.
talking about the new album, we're going to go to a short break and then I'm going to sort of talk to PMC about Indian timing. Where's he been all this time after this break?